Good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. Second video of the day. I'm out with the dogs. They, of course, are being so good when I'm on trying to make videos. They have a disease called selective hearing. I think most dogs have that, but I'm pretty sure black labs are the worst. Now, Max, when he gets in pit bull mode, he wants to do something. Jack will listen. He just won't come to you. When I yell at him, he will run right into his cage. Remington, on the other hand, doesn't know his fucking name, and you sometimes have to remind him of his name, and he's right there on the edge of being in trouble right now. So anyway, I just got back from town. I made a video at Taekwondo. I stopped there, made sure, because it's supposed to get very cold tonight, like 19 degrees. So I made sure the water, which I don't know, I never done city water before, other than owning a business. So I never dealt with, if you're supposed to leave the water dripping. I do. Just because that's what you're supposed to do out here when you have a well. But I guess the city water, you're supposed to leave it dripping. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm leaving it dripping just to be on the safe side. I don't want to go in there one day and fucking have a fucking hellhole of a time. That's just something I need. I'm stressed enough as it is. But anyway, I went to the barbecue place and got me a plate. You get a full plate or half plate, whatever you want. They have very good food, and they fill it up. I've been going there for about a year. We used to always get barbecue when I went to my dad's house there, and get 3-4 pounds of barbecue. It would last the weekend. I love barbecue, and they have very good barbecue. But about a year ago, a little bit over a year ago, my brother said, "Man, they have a buffet. You know that?" I said, "Yeah, I've just never been there." He said, "Well, you need to go there." Well, I went there, and they have catfish nuggets, and I love catfish. And they have very good macaroni and cheese, very good chicken. So I get a plate. And I used to always get it for my granddad before he passed away. Always every other weekend or every other couple weeks, I would get him just lunch. And I mean, they fill it to the brim, so he would have lunch and dinner, and he'd be happy as hell. I mean, he'd love their food. Anyway, it was always $7.50 a plate. Well, I went there today. I haven't been there in about 2 weeks, and it was $8.50 now. $8.50 is, no tax, $8.50 to the penny. And I didn't say anything to her because she probably doesn't. People don't care about inflation and stuff. But you really think about that. The owner there, he's a local man. He's been owning that barbecue place forever. I think his parents started, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. But that business has been there for 20, 25 years. It's been there a fucking long time. Do you really believe that he wanted to increase the price on buffet plates $1? No. Barbecue is probably a couple dollars more a pound. Do you really think he wants to increase it? No. Do you really think Dollar Tree wants to increase their prices 25%? No. Do you really think I want to increase my prices on uniforms and t-shirts more? Whatever it was, $5 more than it used to be? No. No one wants to do that. But we have this thing of government being stupid with our money, or the money they just make into the economy. Trillions of dollars they just print off. I'm like, okay, here, this is worth $1 trillion, these keys. And they literally do that. Nancy Pelosi literally had the Mint print out some palladium or like some bars, I don't know the weight of it, but and say they was worth $1 trillion each. Bullshit my ass they are. They're not worth anything. Now, if you say something's worth $1 trillion, I mean, first of all, that's a fucking out of this world number. You know it's chicken making noise. You know it's gonna hurt the economy. What the hell is that chicken doing? Max, get over here. It's just amazing that people just refuse to see that. So when you go to your local place, try to go local. Basically, what I'm saying. Because they are not trying to increase prices. They didn't touch prices for at least a year that I know of, and now they increased. I didn't touch prices for at least a little bit over a year, and then I had to. And I told myself this year, I said, I'm not going to increase prices the first month. I'm not going to think about increasing prices. And luckily, I haven't had to make that decision because February 1st is next Tuesday. So I haven't had to make that decision yet. Thank God, because nothing has increased more than it was. But, I mean, at one point, I was buying supplies for $19.99 a piece, reselling for $25, $28. I went there one day, the cheapest thing I could get was $32, and I sold it for, I think, $25 or $26. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm in the negative. Of course, I just wrote that off. I'm like, okay, now I have to change price. I had no choice. And it's not the fault of me. It's not the fault of the company that I'm buying from. It's the concept of inflation. Government sucks with money. Government can't be trusted with money, but we give them power. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I'm going to go yell at some dogs. See you guys.